What's good, guys? Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. The support is very much appreciated. So the Reds, they fall in game one of this four-game set against the Philadelphia Phillies. 7-0 the final. 2 hits today. Just not a good showing at all. Just very disappointing. I don't even remember who got the 2 hits, to be honest with you. I really don't. I think Fairchild may have got an infielder when that's all I remember, but yeah, Phillies, they completely demolished us. The game barely went over 2 freaking hours. That's how you know it wasn't just we got nothing going. So, not too upset about the loss, honestly. I mean, we came off a sweep, but I do want to get into one guy in particular. And I don't want to harp too much on him, but I do want to talk about him a little bit. And that guy is Hunter Greene, man. So he had actually a quality start. He bounced back a little bit. He allowed 4.5 runs allowed. I mean, it was just not a good showing early on. I mean, and even like if you don't pay attention to the numbers, I mean, you saw like the Phillies had like I think total today they had like 16 hard hit balls, and a lot of them were line drive outs or like just hard hitters that Bubba Thompson could have almost caught. That dude is an absolute bum, by the way. But yeah, coming in today, he had a 4.46 ERA. And everybody remembers that start against the Brewers. He had 9 earned runs and just 9 walks in 22.2 innings. Look, I like Hunter Greene a lot. I think he's gonna be a lot better. But I'm just talking about right now in this moment. Like, I just don't see a guy that's gonna like continue, and that's my biggest takeaway, guys. He's just not good right now, and he has a lot of work to do for I guess Reds country to kind of gain his trust back, and I just don't see a guy that's like a long-term solution, at least right now. I'm looking forward to seeing, what he can do. I'm looking forward, and I'm not going to blame him completely. The Reds barely gave him run support. But, John Sadik was talking earlier about, like, if you take that start out against the Brewers, he's been pretty solid. Like, you can't. You can't. You can't. It happened. Unfortunately, it happened. Again, the Brewers absolutely, like, they freaking, like, to harass us this year and, years prior. But it's like they beat up on him. It's just frustrating. I just don't want to hear about his potential. Nick Lodolo, I mean, you look at him, he's coming off freaking injury, and in 2 starts, he's been pretty superb, I'd say. And Hunter Greene, he's still figuring it out. I mean, I know he can throw up to 100 and all, which is a lot of, the arguments that Reds fans that, are in support of him, like, they make. And I like Hunter Greene a lot, man. I just don't want to hear about, oh, he has potential and all. I don't even want to. I'm not one that says he should be cut. Do I think he should be moved out of the starting rotation? Absolutely not. Do I think he should be moved to the bullpen? No, absolutely not. I think he should still be in the. I'm just talking about like right now. He just not. He just doesn't have the trust right now, and I just don't have the confidence. And I hope he can turn it around. Drastically. He's still 24 years old. Another argument that people make, and I agree with it. He's 24 years old. He's got a long career ahead of him, but right now, I just don't see someone like as a long-term pitcher for our franchise. And especially like with Frankie Montas going on DL, I mean, or IL, sorry, DL. Taking back like years ago when it used to be called the DL, but 15-day IL. It's just we need him to step up. We really need him to step up. It's really important, to get some key outings out of him. And like I said, he did bounce back, but overall, he just wasn't that good, and it's just disappointing to see. I'm not disagreeing he has potential. I just don't want to hear that as an excuse. I mean, eventually you just got to come through, and I haven't seen any like steady improve. I've just seen decline, if anything. I think he has a great opportunity to bounce back, but right now, the trust just isn't there right now. So, but my final thoughts, guys. I haven't given up on him completely. Or this is not my final thoughts, I guess, but I haven't given up on him completely, but I still think he can turn it around, of course. I just don't see a franchise long-term solution for him, like I said earlier. Like, he's not terrible at all. A lot of Reds fans, like I said, they think that he's terrible. I don't think so at all. I think he's like, he's okay. He's not good right now. Like, I wouldn't classify him as good at all. And, we need him to be that. We have a lot of high expectations for him. Him and Lodolo basically came in with the same expectations. So, you just hope he can figure it out. And, he's known for his slider, and, I hope he can, like, bring that back more. It's just not been as effective. His four-seam slider, Fastballs, I mean, I guess he harped on the fastball a lot, like in the first inning, and he got a lot. He saw some success, but overall, just wasn't wasn't his best stuff. But my final thoughts: do not send him to the bullpen. Just hope he figures it out quick. We need him to figure it out. And if he does, that's great. I'm not giving up on him. I saw a lot of people saying like, "Oh, Hunter Greene is trash and everything," but no, he's just not good, and that's like just now. I'm just telling you right now. And I just don't want to hear like, oh, of his potential. Like this is like no, this is his time to go. Like him and Lodolo are a year apart. And Lodolo, he's pretty dealing coming off injury. So you just hope he figures it out, man. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not giving up on him. I still think he'll be fine. As long as I just don't have the trust right now. But as long as he doesn't do what he did, and he gets kind of rocked around a lot, with line drive outs and everything, even when he doesn't allow a hit. But you just hope he can figure it out, man. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Click the above to subscribe, then click for more Reds contract, and then there's another video down below. You guys take care. I'm out. Let's go Reds. We still can take 3 out of 4. Do I think we will? I do not. I hope we can split. 1 out of 4 wouldn't shock me either. Please don't get swept, though. Anyway, that's all. I'm out.